to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 4 of Desert Brutality 2022. The only thing they fear is you. Now this is an interesting stage. It's kind of a repeat of last year's Highland game stage from 2021, in and of the fact that you had a rifle and a pistol target and a kettlebell. What did you have to do on this stage? Well, you had a small rifle target, I'm going to say roughly about an 8-inch gong, roughly. I could be wrong on that. And that was out there, pretty decent distance. I'm not even going to guess my range estimation. And then you got a hit on it. Then you picked up a kettlebell. I think it was about a 30-pound kettlebell. I may be wrong on that. Put it over a barrier. Went around the barrier. Then with your pistol, you got a hit on the pistol target, which was like a half-size IPSC roughly, at a pretty good distance, about 30 meters, I think. I'm willing to estimate that one. And then you just repeated until you got 8 hit with your rifle, 8 hit with your pistol. And I kind of really enjoy this stage because this is just a flat-out good skills test. Because the rifle all had to be done offhand. No bracing on anything, so you just had to stand and deliver. And the same with your pistol, making a long-range shot after doing some exertion of moving the kettlebell. The other thing was the stage was tight up against this little sunshade / carport thing they had on the range. So you had a little narrow way to get through between the barrel barrier that you were putting the kettlebell over to get and the carport to get over to your next shooting position. So with all that maneuvering, it was really hard to build up momentum, like say if you run from one barrel to another that's on the opposite sides of the range. So you really had to bring your shooting skills to this one. It's a great test. Let's see how Matt and I did and talk about it on the other side.
Right. Hit! Hit! Table! Kettlebell! Oh, you're bad. Tight. One. Hit! Table! Kettlebell.
Our parents are staying in Lake Charles right now, Louisiana.
100%. Hit! Hit! Table! Kettlebell.
Like the first stage today, I was just soaking it in, man. It's the
hit! Hit! Table! Kettlebell.
I was eating dirt.
2!
You're like,
hit! 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 3!
Austin's less than 500.
Hit! 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 Fire! Hit! Forward! Halfway there.
But kind of like,
Hit!
a couple of hours later, I kind of felt a little bit.
Hit!
They always say if you don't feel it,
Hit! Fight!
feel a little bit. You know,
Hit! Fight! Hit! 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 6! Hit!
You can do this by the water. The humidity and the oxygen helps.
6!
Yeah, I'm
Good.
we're straight.
We're messing with the drive.
7!
yeah.
Indian
Whoever is exposed.
Hit!
You got this last one.
Last one. Hit! 7. Last iteration. Hit! 5175. Hit! Give me one good trigger squeeze. Left. Hit!
Yeah!
Oh, chill clear. I see clear. Hammer down. Holster. 1, 6, 9, 7, 6.
All right, there you saw Matt and I's run. Not a big gap between the two of us. I think it was somewhere between 12 and 15 seconds. And it's just straight up marksmanship proficiency. I will say, though, I did have a false start on this one in the fact that I started my run and halfway through, the rifle target fell down, so I had to do a reshoot. No big deal. It didn't really make any big difference to me, although when I reviewed the tape of my aborted first run, I think I had a better rhythm going. Yeah, English, try it, Les. Had a better rhythm going, and therefore my time probably would have shaved maybe 5 or 10 seconds off of it, but overall on that, no real difference. It's just a fun stage. You got to know your stuff. You got to be able to make your hits. On my rifle, I ran it with the magnifier. I don't know if it helped or hurt. The target was at that kind of range where it was borderline for using your red dot or not. But it seemed to work. I got the hits. It took me longer to get my hits than it should have. I actually had to change my mags. So that means it took me 29 rounds to get 8 hits, which is pretty abysmal. But I still had a fairly decent time. I had a lot of fun, I know that. And this is the stage we wrapped up the first day. But don't worry, we got more coverage coming, because on day 2 we're going to start off with stage 5 coverage tomorrow.